Hello. Whew. Welcome to the end of week 3 of Carol's Not-so-Humorous healing journey. And if you're going through this too, if you found these videos because you are scouring the internet for anything that will help you through your humerus shaft break that has not been operated on, that gravity is supposed to fix, I'm with you. I'm with you. I am still scouring the internet and not finding anything. Everything's for shoulder. Everything's for shoulder. Exercises, all that. And everything that I see about shaft is post-operative. Post-operative. Well, they did not operate on me, and partly grateful, partly grateful because I don't have a huge scar on my arm and I can probably still get through airports. Not grateful because if I'd had that surgery, I would be doing rehab exercises right now. And I'm not. I'm not. In fact, this was very disheartening because my hand blew up. If you tuned into my posting last week, you know what happened to me. My hand blew up and I lost all circulation, all, like zero, which was terrifying. And it is an all out emergency. And I didn't go to emergency because I thought immediate intervention. Let's just try elevating my arm because that's what they're going to do anyway. And I elevated my arm and slowly, feelings started to come back and things have drained over time. So, um, in in that process of trying to drain all of that fluid out of my arm. Nerve, I have nerve damage, so I'm on nerve medication because wow, if I when I'm not, funny bone nerve pain, funny bone, you hurt your funny bone and you just feel like you're jumping out of your skin. That's my life. Yeah. Just a little milder on the intensity, but constant, never ending nerve. Not good. Um, Knocks me out. So at least I get sleep. It's more like a coma. But I'll take it because wow, one of the themes for this week is sleep. I so need sleep. I look at my bed longingly because I want to be in it. And yet I look at it with fear and dread because it equals pain. And I go, once I get into position, I'm relieved and I pass out. And then when I wake up, it's like, and in fact, when I wake up, my hand is so stiff, I can't even do this. It's more like, yeah. Um, so it feels like there's something in my hand that's not there. Um, and it takes me a while to get going and to get mobile. So I don't know what that is, but I do see the orthopedic surgeon tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get some answers. Okay. Um, so yes, I did get taken care of. I got x-rays on Thursday. Zero healing. Gravity? Gravity zero. Breaky arm one. Um, no change. No callus forming. Possibly because I keep elevating my arm and I keep waking up and it's moved. Might be my own doing. Could be. The alternative is not having an arm because I cut off all circulation. I don't like that alternative. So I I may have delayed my healing, very possibly. And this idea that, oh, I'm going to heal so fast. I am not the exception. I am the norm. So resigned. I'm resigned. I'm not going to be the 6 week triumph. Yay, done in 6 weeks. I'm more like the 8, possibly 12-week version of healing. We shall see. All that bone broth, all those vitamins, and no callus. I'm having what do you say? Collagen. I don't know. Maybe the rest of me needs the collagen and is sucking it up and it's not going to my arm. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I am not getting the callus that I need to be in that spot. I thought there was some healing going on, but anyway, I'm willing it to be good. And I'm staying in my sling as much as possible. You will notice, yeah, I've done some changes to the sling. So I had to hoist it up because it was getting a little sinky. My arm was parallel, and that was my hand was just slightly lower than my elbow. I thought, no, 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 I can't have stuff flowing in my hand anymore. So it's just I've got my wrist bone just ever so slightly higher than my elbow end, and that's a good position for it. So I feel um, like I'm in a good position for good things to happen. The exercises, I'm keeping up with the exercises. I'm trying to keep my shoulder mobile and keep from stiffening up. I really hate that exercise where I lean over and I do the arm dangling and I do the arm circles because every time I do it, I can feel the fluid flowing back into my fingers. And that is unnerving. Still have fluid. Still, after all that time, I can still, my arm is like memory foam and you can't really see it because I've got a dark shirt on. But if I push, like I push right here, and then it stays in, and then it will go slowly back out. Same with my elbow. So my elbow's still puffy, and I can push in, and it'll stay in a bunch of places. Like especially right there. And I push in, and there's an indent, and that will just slowly pop out over time. So that's a little disturbing. But what was really disturbing is that I went for a ultrasound to make sure that I don't have a blood clot forming or anything devastating going on. Yay for my family doctor. Get a family doctor if you don't have one, because you need one to advocate for you. But he wanted to see what was causing all of this nerve pain. Like what is this fluid? What is happening? Wanted to rule out a blood clot, wanted to take a look at the fluid and what's kind of forming around my bones there. Bless her heart, the person who did my ultrasound was very sympathetic, but still tortured me. And at some point, she had me go into positions that my arms simply cannot go. And what happened? It's not solid. It's not together. So it went bloop, 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 bloop. And arms should not go bloop, 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 bloop. Now, at least it's not going cracky, crack, 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 crack. That's a win. That's a win. I'll take that. Okay. But they shouldn't go bloop, bloop, bloop either. Not a fun feeling. And that flashback to watching that video of this guy in Asia who's winging his arm around like a windmill because he had a humerus break and non-adhesion, as in the bones did not knit together. That all just came back. So if they don't knit together, what happens is your body forms a new joint. So I'll have two elbows, but they won't. The second elbow will be incredibly flexible, and then it'll be a lot of fun at parties. No, no, our medical system won't let that happen. They'd put a plane in me before that. So pity parties are happening. Pity parties are us. I am trying to stay positive. Yeah, week 3 has been a big letdown, a big, big letdown. Wins, I can do more. I used chopsticks yesterday after my torturous ultrasound. My friend said, let's go for sushi. So we did. And they kept on saying, do you want a fork? Did I do not use a fork for sushi? Are you kidding me? So I tried chopsticks in my left hand. I knew that was going to be disastrous. I was gonna wear everything. So right hand, I could come right up to the table, bring everything to the edge of the table. I know, tempting fate with my clumsiness, but holding the chopsticks in my right hand, and I could hold my wrist with my left hand, and I could grab the food and I could put it into the soy sauce with wasabi, mixed very carefully with my left hand, and dip that in, and then I could bring my mouth to the chopsticks. And that's what I did. And I had tuna sashimi and I had sushi of wonders, some double tuna, something or other. It was amazing. And I had spicy agadashi tofu. Yum. Success. It was a good time. And and I am learning to do many, many things with my left hand. I'm still working. I'm still teaching, but I'm sitting there and I'm doing the work, and my right hand wants to move, and I can feel the tension all building right by the break because all the muscles are trying to activate. And I'm going, no, 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 no. Like it's just automatic, automatic. My right hand wants to do stuff and it wants to write. So every time I write, which I can write, it's not pretty, but I can with my right hand, it hurts. It really hurts. You don't know the muscles that you use just writing your name. Don't take that for granted. We have so much to be grateful for every day. It's amazing. Um, left, my left hand is been great, and I'm building strength, and I'm building balance, and I think I'm building a little resilience too. So amidst all the ick, amidst all the letdown, there are some silver linings, and this too shall pass. And I keep saying it, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, because it will. So if you're like me and you're struggling, I don't want to scare you about week 3, but yeah, just be good. Use your sling as much as possible. You're supposed to sleep with it on. You may have a circumstance like mine, which makes it impossible. And and we do what we can, whatever we can with what we have. Try to immobilize your arm as much as possible so things start to form and start to mend. And take the best advice from your doctor that you can. Stick with it. um, we'll get through this. We will. And on the other end, we'll look back and go, yeah, yeah, it was a dark time. And then we'll see other people like us in slings like this, which, I used to look at slings like that and go, oh, they hurt their hand. Oh, that's not a big deal. They're not in a big cast, but we will know when we see this, and we will look at those people with a sense of empathy, just like those people looked at me in the grocery store with a sense of empathy. And I had no idea. They knew, they knew, they knew. And I know, and I got you. So stay tuned for week 4 update. I hope to have happy news, and I hope we're all going in the right direction. Um, Celebrate the wins. Come here and commiserate about the losses. We'll do it.